Say aloha to your new favorite shaved ice and coffee shop, Aloha Shaved Ice. On the corner of Northwest 39th Expressway and Council. Aloha brings the summer vibes no matter what the weather looks like outside. Their year-round shaved ice means you specialty drinks for days. Try the Banana Split, Fuzzy Monkey, Spider-Man, or Shrek. And trust us when we say that's only a small part of their specialty lineup. Sharp-eyed visitors may also notice Aloha's local support in drinks like the Bethany Broncos, SNU Crimson Storm, SCU Eagles, and Boomer Sooner. You can enjoy games like chess or Candyland while you dine in the cozy atmosphere, or sit outside and find yourself whisked away to the shore. Kick back with all your friends at Aloha, 8000 Northwest 39th Expressway. Call 405-633-7778, and remember that you can take that sunshine with you thanks to their drive-thru lane. Aloha Shaved Ice and Coffee Shop, 8000 Northwest 39th Expressway. 405-633-7778.
At the home of
And welcome, everybody. This is the final day of the Bryson Cahill Festival, everybody. We are at PC Original, home of the Pirates. These are the two hosting schools of this tournament. You want to tell them a little bit about that?
Oh, man, I would love to. Thanks, everybody, tuning in. As Blake just mentioned, the Putnam City Original Pirates, your Bethany High Broncos, the two teams that co-host the Bryson Cael Baseball Festival, going at it on day number 3. Game number 1 billion overall that's been played this weekend, it feels like. But this stands to be the best one yet. Bethany 2-0 throughout this festival. Putnam City 1-1. They're looking to get back in the win columns. Bethany looking to end this thing undefeated. It's going to make for a great matchup here today, Blake.
Absolutely. We're out here for a good day of baseball, guys. We just want to thank real quick Ship It Sooner and Simplified Tech for hosting this stream for us. We really wouldn't be able to do what we do without Simplified Tech. Excuse me, had to cough. Can you tell them a little bit about Ship It Sooner?
Of course. Ship It Sooner is our sponsor for the broadcast booth up here in Putnam City's press box. Ship It Sooner is at 210 North Mustang Mall Terrace in Mustang, Oklahoma. They've got physical mailboxes that you can rent. You can even stop by and get a special promo where you can get 1 month rentals for free with 1-year signups. They do 15% off shipping orders up to $30. Call 405-256-6264. Remember, that's Ship It Sooner, 210 North Mustang Mall Terrace in Mustang, Oklahoma.
Perfect. And we're just going to jump right into the Blake Nightingale pregame for you. So we actually caught up with Coach Lee, the guy who is somewhat responsible for this tournament. We're here with Coach Lee at the Bryson Cael Tournament. How you doing today?
I'm doing well.
Perfect.
Thank you.
Just wanted to ask you a couple quick questions since you got a little bit of time. Had a couple of really good games. How you feel about that?
I am excited for the guys. We're a completely different team than last year. We're pretty young. We've got some returners though that are providing good leadership. Early on, it's they're buying into our system, but it's just getting them to believe what we see, and we've been able to start doing that, and hopefully we can continue that on through tonight and the next week.
Absolutely. And we just wanted to ask you real quick, what does it mean to you to have this tournament named in honor of one of your former players?
Everything. I mean, it's Bryson was a special talent, but he was a great kid. I'm going to try to hold it together at times, but I was only here 1 year, but I was just telling Bryson's mom that it was one of the most fun years that I had, and we had some success, and he was a big part of that. So to come back and get to honor him and then share that with our players is pretty special to me.
Absolutely. Well, we're going to ask you to tell us a little bit about Bryson, but it looks like you just about covered it. So
it's just amazing. I really think he was one of the better athletes that I've been around at that level. And projection-wise, he had a high ceiling. But his infectious personality, I told our guys the other day, because we have some guys like that, you either love it or he's going to get it on your nerves, depending on the day.
Absolutely.
But, just an overall great kid.
What would you say is your favorite memory of Bryson?
Oddly enough, they had won a tournament in Florida, and he had called me afterwards, and they were getting ready to get something to eat and get on the road back. This is just something that sticks out. There's a lot of good ones. And he was on the phone talking 90 miles an hour and throwing towels into the swimming pool. And you could hear the owner of the hotel just ripping on him. I'm going, dude, just get your stuff packed, get back on the road, and then call me, and we'll go have some lunch or something when you get back. And he said, all right, Coach, I love you. And I said, well, I love you too. Mm-hmm. And then, the next day is when I found out. So it was pretty cool, but at the time, it still pulls on your heart.
Absolutely. Well, we appreciate you taking a few minutes with us, and good luck today.
Well, thank you.
And how about that? Coach who still is really, really cares about all of his players. This tournament about Bryson Cael, who died tragically about 5 years ago. This is the 5th annual tournament that they have hosted. We talked to him a little bit about how Bryson was, and I just love how Coach Lee didn't really allude to really much on the baseball field. He just talked about how good of a kid that Bryson was.
That is, what sticks with you, right? All the kids these guys coach, all the people they meet across all the different teams, right? Eventually, some are bound to run together on the field. But when you got a guy that makes that big of an impact off the field, it's like they say, teachers, they're always called, teacher, professor. A coach is always called a coach. They're some of the only professions out there where that name, that title sticks for years and years and years, well after the kids have graduated. And it's clear how much that not only Bryson meant to Coach Lee, but Coach Lee meant to Bryson.
Absolutely. And he said in the interview that he was only at PCO for 1 year. I mean, can you imagine how big of an impact a guy can make in 1 year on a coach? It made Coach just a little bit emotional.
That's a very good point. I mean, I would have loved to meet the guy. You know what?
I would have loved to, absolutely.
A little bit before we got started here, but I imagine he would have been a pleasure to know.
Absolutely. Well, we're gonna jump right into the starting lineups. Excuse me. Can you take it away for Stan's Plumbing?
All right, here we go. Starting lineups first for your Bethany Broncos. Let's meet the guys in the field. Whitener gets the start on the bump. Lloyd is catching him behind the plate. You'll see Sidness at first, Suarez at second. McLaren mans down short while Rose is on the hot corner. Willis is out in left, Aguilar is out in center, and Burleson is out in right. That's your starting nine for the Bethany Broncos. Brown is batting in the 3-hole and DHing today for the pitcher Whitener. You'll see him right then. Of course, Bethany's lineup is actually brought to you by Myers Roofing, who you'll hear about very shortly, as we're actually going to play their brand new commercial not too far from now.
Oh, good stuff.
Now, you got the away team lineup always, so kick it to it.
All right. In the 1 hole, we got Petty's, and then that's followed by Vancouver Knight, and then in the cleanup spot, we got Taylor. Then we have Henry Thien, Potter, Bennett, Kruger, and Geithel at the very end.
Pretty fun names right there for you. I let you have those on purpose just so you'd have to pronounce those names. Yeah, don't even worry about it.
Oh, I'm fully aware.
I'm a great host on these. Don't even worry about it.
Oh, he is a great host. All right, let's kick it to the Coyote Pond keys to the game. Now, we had quite a few good outings this past two games. A 6-0 win in the first one, then a run rule, 10 run inning.
Ended up being like 14-4 after that.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, it was nuts.
It was that, and then Sidness brought home he got on base to get to the run rule, which Jaden Rose knocked out to left field. So what are we thinking for the Bethany Broncos to get the W today?
Well, I definitely say the keys to the game here are keep your walks low on the start. Whitener's going to have to fill up the zone, challenge these PCO Pirates to hit. We know that for sure. But other than that, it's staying smart on the base paths. You don't want to give up anything for free. We know this team can hit. We know they can draw long at-bats and draw walks. It's really just a matter of keeping it clean, playing their game. We've actually got a beautiful day out here in War Acres, 63 degrees Fahrenheit when everybody thought it was going to be in the 40s. So just go out there, have fun playing baseball, and I think some good things will happen for our Broncos.
Absolutely, and that north wind that was there yesterday, that has no effect today. We're getting a little bit more of a south wind today, which actually plays into this game because that's going to take some balls out to the fence.
Oh, yeah, so this field for Putnam City, all turf, infield and outfield. The fence from where we are, that wall out here actually looks a pretty decent way away. But at least for the colleges that come out here and play sometimes, that's a short fence. It's a short park. So
yeah, you were telling me about that earlier.
I would not be surprised if we see a couple baseballs find their way out of here today. It's something to keep an eye out for. And they actually just did a first pitch out here in War Acres. I'm assuming that's family of Mr. Cael.
It probably is. I didn't even get a good look at that.
We'll have to ask about that afterwards.
Yeah,
for sure.
absolutely. And it looks like they're about ready to get on the field.
Yeah,
like
so
words today, you know.
Putnam City hosting team. Obviously, they're going to be the home team. They're taking the field first. Your Bethany Bats will be swinging it. We're actually going to go to a quick break, and then when we come back, first pitch. You don't have to look very far to find a dependable roofing contractor because Myers Roofing is committed to quality roofing systems, excellent customer service, and is all local right here in Bethany. Myers Roofing is licensed, insured, and all work is guaranteed. You can rely on Myers Roofing to take care of your next roofing project, and once you do, you'll understand why our customers keep coming back. Residential roofing, commercial roofing, specialty, tile, maintenance, and repair. Myers Roofing does it all. Call 405-787-7433. That's 405-787-7433. And we bring you back here in Putnam City High School, 405-787-7433. That's the number you need to call for Myers Roofing. They sponsored our starting 9, our lineup for the Bethany Broncos. The arm they face down in this game is actually going to be the leadoff batter as well. This is Marquico Pettis, wearing number 6, the righty getting the start on the bump here for the Pirates. He's being caught by number 10, the 2-hole hitter, if you can believe that, Bryson Vancouver. So how about that? Pitcher and catcher hitting 1 and 2 on the lineup, playing 1 and 2 in the field. Don't see that too often.
Absolutely not. And according to the stats I pulled up, these are the 2 best hitters on the entire squad. The Petties is leading the Pirates in home runs, if I can get this working. Petties has a .433 batting average, followed in short order by Knight at .320. And he's also leading in Marquico is also leading in on-base percentage at .500.
We've heard a little bit about this Putnam City squad from their coaching staff, actually, and they pointed out, yeah, we got a really good catcher and a really good center fielder. So if you're looking for any 2 players have an impact for the guys in black, look to center, look to behind the dish.
Absolutely. And your Broncos are about to take the field. And here comes the first pitch by Gallegos, outside for ball 1.
All right, we're underway. McLaren leads this thing off. Willis on deck. Brown in the hole.
And he deals outside for ball 2. And Pettis is having a little bit of trouble finding the strike zone here early. And that's a high fly ball, and that's probably going to be fielded pretty cleanly by the second baseman right there. And that's a put out for out number 1.
McLaren just didn't get all of it he was looking for on that ball. A fly out to second base. 2-0 count, not a bad swing. Was looking for that fastball up, just couldn't quite get the hands up. I would have liked to see him take just 1 strike batting in the leadoff spot, but I don't blame him for going at that one.
Absolutely not. And Pettis is making quick work of this. He's not taking much time to wind up.
He is ready to go, eager to face Cooper Willis.
And Willis had a great game last time. And he swings and misses for strike 1.
So, Blake, this tournament we've seen large strike zones, especially top to bottom. Think we'll have that again tonight?
It looks like he's calling it pretty tight out there. A couple of real close ones outside. And that one's actually a strike.
Ooh, see, right there, that one was close, yeah.
Yeah, the other 2 have been pretty wide and long strike zones because last night his was high and it was on the inside. As Willis fouls one away down the third base side.
See, now the beauty of that is even if that was a ball, it's 2 strikes anyways, so we can still say we were right with 2 strikes.
Exactly.
Let's say the count stays 0-2 for Willis here. So McLaren in yesterday's game, if I remember right, a pair of singles, a walk, and a hit by pitch. They failed to keep him off the base paths. El Reno did. Putnam City has retired him once, and it's how they're going to approach these top 3 batters that is really integral to their game plan.
That's right, and he gets another ball. That's 1-2. Still only 1 out in the top of the first. Here comes the pitch. And that's taken for a ride out to the left field. That's back, and it drops in the center. And that's going to be a stand-up double for Willis.
Oh, yeah, what a swing right there from Cooper Willis. Got a ball down in the zone, stayed back on it, gave it a ride into the gap, and just like that, one swing, Bethany has a guy in scoring position.
And these Bethany bats are staying hot right now after last night. 14 runs. Let's keep it going.
I mean, that's what it takes against a team like PCO, getting on the board early and playing clean.
And Brown is up to bat now. Takes a high one for ball one.
Yeah, and a good take right there. Not getting too antsy with it.
Yeah, he got a little antsy last night. All right. He sets. Here comes the pitch, and that is low for ball two.
Brown in the box has arguably been the best hitter this weekend for the Bethany Broncos. He has really swung the stick well, and he stays patient. That's his calling card.
And that's taken low for ball three.
I mean, even that one right there, a breaking ball, that was not a bad one. How many guys you know would swing at that? Not Brown. He saw it out of the hand and laid off of it all the way.
And a lot of these batters have a really good eye for the baseball. And he's going to check his runner. Comes to home plate. And that's going to be a strike. Counts 2-1.
Well, this is pretty dangerous already. A 3-1 count right here against Brown. With the man in scoring position, a single to the outfield, potentially scores Willis.
And that's going to be right up the middle, caught by the shortstop. And Brown is put out at first on the fielder's choice.
Willis will move over to third. So now 2 outs on the board, but a man 90 feet away. The Broncos with Sidness, who is, again, the other player, arguably the best hitter this weekend, comes up to bat.
You could definitely argue it. He had 3 singles last night and a few RBIs. 9 strikeouts as well for those of you who didn't get to see. And he golfs at one right there. That's strike one.
Yeah, I think he just got fooled on the early count breaking ball. DH batting in the cleanup spot. You know, he sees a lot of those. Actually,
I think
playing first.
I think he was watching Coach over there at pregame. Here comes the pitch. And that's a called strike two. A little bit low, but I think that just caught the lower edge.
Well, this is exactly where Pettis wants to be. 0-2.
Here comes the pitch, and that is inside for ball one.
That one may be the closest take of the inning so far. That one was risky.
And Sidness is a very patient hitter. But look for him to get aggressive right here. Petty's with the pitch, and that's going to the second baseman and gets through the 3-4 gap to score Willis.
Well, he said he doesn't have enough RBIs yet. He's going to get a few more. Got a ball low in the zone, took it where it was pitched, got it right past the outstretched glove over at second of Gutile. That's a 1-0 Bethany lead, baby.
And up next is going to be Rose, who got that walk-off sac fly last game. And Bethany dugout's going nuts right now. Petty sets, he delivers. That's outside for ball one.
Now for Putnam City, right, when they lost their game to El Reno, there were a lot of mental mistakes and unforced errors. They haven't really had a team just come out and hit against them like Bethany has done against their opponents.
Petty's deals. And that is a shot to the center right gap right there, and that's going to drop for a single. That's going to bring Sidness all the way around to third. Is he going to try it? No, the third base coach holds him up.
Oh, look at Sidness chugging along, going first to third right there.
I loved it. I was hoping he'd try to come around and score, but that's a good, wise decision to stay at third. Runners are on the corners now. Still 2 outs.
So now a double and 2 singles in the top of the first for the Bethany Broncos. Now it's Suarez out to bat to keep the train rolling.
Page checks the runner at first. Comes set. And here comes the delivery. That's outside for ball one.
Oh, yeah, and he does this. He shows bunt on pretty much every pitch of every at-bat.
Aside from two strikes, he's usually showing a bunt.
He keeps the pitcher and the defense guessing, that's for sure.
Absolutely. Petty's deals. And that's a huge hack from Suarez. That's strike one.
And credit right there to Petty's. He stayed within himself, challenged Suarez actually to go out and get that outside ball. 1-1.
Petty's tries to pick him off, and Rose comes in safely.
Rose is a steal threat.
He definitely is.
I mean, if he can find his way to second, all it does is really just take off the force there.
Page checks runner at first. Comes set. And he deals. That is apparently caught the inside corner right there for strike 2 or 1.
That would have been maybe the pitch to hit. I mean, inside off the plate maybe a little bit, but that one, you can see it from Petty's. He has a lot of arm side movement on his ball.
And I thought Suarez got hit on that one.
No, but it will allow
the
Rose to
runner.
move over.
Yes. By the way, thank you to C&J Sporting Goods for this top half of the inning. Petty's takes the mound again. Takes a look at his runners. Comes set. Here comes a pitch. And that is foul tipped by Suarez.
More about C&J Sporting Goods. They're at 6604 Northwest 38th Street in Bethany, Oklahoma. Call 405-789-8102 or go to cnjsportinggoods.com. Locally owned and operated. They're a pillar of the community, a longtime supporter of the Gospel Station Sports and Talk. We're happy to be working with them always. Stop by. You'll enjoy your visit.
Petty's with a 1-2 delivery. And that's fouled straight back towards us.
Suarez staying alive here. I mean, the Bee Gees would be proud. He's got such a quick swing. He's able to keep his hands up. He's fighting this off high. I do wonder what Petty's is going to have to throw to him to try and get out number 3.
Setting up outside.
Ooh, that was a good one right there.
That was a really good one. He almost got Suarez to chase. I saw him looking at it.
That looked like a little cutter coming off the hand of Petty's right there.
Counts 2-2. Petty's is set. And here it comes. And that is just inside. Counts full. 2 outs, 3-2 count. You got to swing at anything close right here.
Runners won't be moving, obviously. There's a base open.
And here comes the payoff. And that is a shot a little too high and shallow. And that's going to be caught by the right fielder.
Wasn't
number 3.
Wasn't the most routine thing out there in right field.
No, he gave that a little bit of a dive.
Kruger made it a little bit interesting, that's for sure.
Well, sometimes you got to get style points, you know.
This is Blake Nightingale State Farm, your local insurance agent over at 7304 Northwest Expressway. Here to tell you more about the business is Blake himself.
Hi, my name is Blake Nightingale, State Farm insurance agent located at 7304 Northwest Expressway here in Oklahoma City. I've been a State Farm agent since 2018. We've got 5 licensed staff members here, and we do everything from auto, home, life insurance, and health insurance. And we're real passionate about helping people. And we love youth sports, and we sponsor a lot of local teams here. And so, like I always tell people, like a good neighbor, we're here to help you.
Just like you heard from Blake, Blake Nightingale State Farm is here to help you protect what's important to you, because your car and home aren't just things. They're where you make your memories. Visit Blake and his friendly staff at 7304 Northwest Expressway and call them at 405-728-1313. Like a good neighbor, Blake Nightingale is
We kind
there.
of want to show off our trailer today. We offer a lot of services all around the metro. We go within 130 miles.
Recently did a house that was 70 to 80 feet. We did it in 2 days, no trouble shooting it. We were in and out, make sure the customer was really happy with the work.
With liner, it's trenchless, it's headacheless. Any old cast iron, any orange bird, any clay pipe that's pre-existing inside or outside, we can go in and completely reline the inside of that pipe. It turns it all into one solid pipe. You never have to worry about root intrusions. You never have to worry about settling or bellying. Overall, it's a really good product. Everything comes guaranteed. We do make it as trenchless and as headacheless as possible for you guys. Thank you.
And welcome back to Putnam City, Oklahoma. This is the Gospel Station Sports and Talk with your Bethany Broncos at the Bryson Cael Tournament. The Broncos got on the board pretty early. Now it's 1-0, bottom of the first. Whitener is taking the mound right now, warming up a little bit. He is a freshman starting for this Broncos team.
Yeah, I actually love this decision from the Bethany coaching staff. Handing the rock to an unproven young guy, Corey Draper-Widener, but they love what he brings to the table. Now, this is day 3 of the tournament, right? You win this, you lose this, there's nothing after. So they're going to throw some of these young guys and get them a quality look on the mound and really push these guys to perform and find their way out of jams.
Yeah, and you might as well at this point there's really no harm done in losing this. You'd rather win it, but there's really not a whole lot of harm. So get some of your young guys out there, see what they can do. That way you know for next year.
Oh, yeah, you'd always rather win it. That is that's a no-brainer right there.
Nice little sports cliche for you.
But, yeah, you're absolutely right. Let the kid take the mound in a big situation and see what he brings to the table. See if he's got that dog in it.
I had a dog in me earlier. I had a hot dog downstairs.
This inning goes Petty's, Vancouver, and Knight for Putnam City. The pitcher, catcher, and shortstop lead this thing off.
And Petty surrendered a run. Let's see if he can get that thing back.
Right on right matchup to kick this thing off. I don't know how many lefties Putnam City has in their lineup.
And Whitener comes set out of the windup, and that's a high fly ball. It's going to go foul. Let's see if he can make the play. Couldn't quite get there in time.
That ball had so much movement.
It
up
really
top.
did. It's hard to get those.
That went up the elevator shaft right there. Nothing to one. He had to basically play that like a catcher pop-up.
Yeah, he did. He also lost the hat on the way there.
Yeah, really like a catcher pop-up for Rose.
And maybe we'll see McLaren try to go steal a play from him.
We've seen him try that in left field. How about left foul ground?
Winder shakes it off. He gets the pitch he likes. Here's the windup and the pitch, and that is just outside for ball one.
Ooh, good pitch right there from Winder. I like the spot he's attacking. Testing the zone, figuring out what he can and can't get away with.
Absolutely, and you want to do that as early as possible. And Winder gets one he likes, winds up, he deals. Just a bit high, and that is going to be ball two.
We did see Whitener back in that Tuttle tournament a little bit ago. He also, it was not the same situation, but it was against another dangerous lineup where he got to throw it a little bit. And he didn't perform badly there either.
He did pretty well in that one. Whitener with the delivery. And he gets him to pop up, and that's going to go to center field. And he lets it drop. And that's going to be a single for Petty's.
Wow, I can't believe that. That is tough. I thought for sure that Aguilar was going to be able to get there. Well, that's the first hit allowed for Whitener. Comes to the leadoff man, runner on first.
And you can't let that shake you too much. You got your fielders out there for a reason. Don't try to do too much here. Let your guys make a play.
Yeah, you make a good point there because, honestly, Pettis did cap that ball very badly. He did not make solid contact. So Whitener did have him, so to speak.
Whitener's got to keep an eye on him. He is a steal threat. He's got 8 on the season, and there he goes.
Ball at the plate, throw down, not done.
Oh! Slips off the bag, and McLaren tags him for the first out of the inning.
Wow. Well, that wasn't on my bingo card here for this game.
No?
That is officially a caught stealing.
Caught stealing for Petty's. He couldn't quite get that run that he surrendered.
Again, 1-0 at the plate.
And back to nobody on the base pass for Whitener. Come set. Here he comes. And that's another shot to center field. Let's see if he can make this play. And he gets the put out. Pretty easy.
Yeah, Aguilar had a long way to run on that one.
He had a bit of a jog there.
He definitely looked a little bit more comfortable chasing that ball down than he did the pop up.
He didn't let that one get away from him.
2 quick outs.
And you'll take that all day long. Get two flies to center field, 1 caught stealing, 2 outs already. Make this a 1-2-3 inning.
Here's Justin Knight.
Shakes off the pitch. He gets one he likes. And here it comes. And fouls that one off down the first base line. And that's to the parking lot where I was going to park my car earlier, but I'm glad I didn't.
Yeah, be very glad. I'm out in the main parking lot out there. I'd rather take that walk than risk that foul ball.
I'd rather take the extra, 200 steps.
No kidding. Get a workout in there or something.
Here comes the 0-0. Or that should be 0-1.
Now 1-1.
Two outs here in the bottom of the first. Whitener brings the 1-1. And gets him to swing. That's strike 2.
So Whitener now has pumped every part of the zone save high. He ran the first pitch in on the hands of Knight. Got that foul ball, then a called ball outside. Then he gets a swing and strike low. Does he go high here?
I'm thinking high.
I think Lloyd is too.
And just outside for ball number 2.
That was a big curveball right there
That
from
was a big
Whitener.
Had to channel my inner Bob Uecker on that one.
I think he definitely short-armed that one a little bit. That was not where he wanted.
Tried to get him to chase, but he left it way too outside. And here comes a 2-2. And that's fouled off again to the parking lot.
And you take that. Count stays where it is. Nothing hurt here. Now you've got a chance to throw that curveball once more. I mean, he has a lot of horizontal run on it. So if he starts it, say, at Knight's head, it could find its way into the zone.
Absolutely. Here comes a 2-2. And that's going to be a hit by pitch for Whitener.
Well, that's not a curveball.
That's a
fastball, right?
That's a four-seam fastball right there.
That's a fastball right into the shoulder blades.
Do we go down to the concession stand and inquire about the foul ball thing?
Nah, we haven't all weekend. They're not doing it.
Dang.
I know. I'm disappointed.
I want a free sucker. Of course, I probably shouldn't because I have too much candy as it is.
Yeah, not that you're broadcasting a baseball game or anything.
No, that's not it.
Need to be talking. No.
Yeah, it's fine. I was going to save it for later. Checks the runner at first. And here comes the delivery. And looked like a pitch out trying to pick him off at first.
I mean, Putnam City was eager to run with their leadoff man Petties. So I'm not wholly surprised that Bethany was defending against the steal there, although I don't think he's going anytime soon.
And he tries to pick him off again. He's in there standing.
I mean, you've got your 4-hole batter up right here, Mitchell Taylor. That's the center fielder that they rave so highly on, speak so highly about. They're going to let him hit. They're not going to try to put out number 3 in the field.
And that's going to catch the corner for strike number 1.
You're right there. I mean, what Knight is doing is trying to get Whitener to balk, trying to stay in his mind so he can put himself in scoring position for the man at the plate.
1-1, he checks the runner. Runner's acting like he's going to steal. And that's outside for ball 2.
Just throwing away from him right now, seeing what Taylor will and will not offer at.
Yeah, and I don't hate that pitch just to see if he will try to take it. And Whitener comes set, checks the runner, and comes home. And that's fouled. Is it going to be in play, though?
Ooh, Sidness has a chance. No.
Sidness almost got there in time, too.
And that was hit a while down the right field line there.
You know, sometimes you gotta try to lay out for those.
Yeah, Sidness. Come on, Connor. Lay out for it a little bit.
Yeah, take one for the team.
Show some effort every now and then.
Yeah, try to be like your boy Brody over there. Checks the runner, and here comes a 2-2. That's also fouled off towards the parking lot. That's going to land almost in the softball field, actually.
Widener's game plan has not changed, still targeting the outer half. I do wonder if he's feeling confident enough to go back to the curve. I think he'd be more willing to try a changeup first. But on 2-2, I mean, I'm just not sure.
I'm going to say curveball outside. And here it comes. Fastball outside. And strike 3 for Whitner.
Didn't even play around with it.
Nah, he did not. Well, that'll do it for your first inning. Your Bethany Broncos won, Putnam City Pirates nothing. We'll be right back after this commercial.
Name brands and more for less at Victory Mattress Outlet. Welcome to Victory Mattress Outlet, 7101 Northwest Expressway in Oklahoma City. Family owned and operated Victory Mattress Outlet has options for every budget, like quality 10-inch beds to high-end luxury mattresses fit for a king. You're the winner here. Shop pillows, protectors, bedroom sets, and more. And remember, the friendly people at Victory Mattress Outlet can help deliver, assemble, and set up your mattresses and furniture. Call 405-510-6988 and never pay retail price for top brands again. Victory Mattress Outlet, 7101 Northwest Expressway, 405-510-6988. That's 405-510-6988. Victory Mattress Outlet, where your best night's sleep costs less. Well, ladies and gentlemen, spring is here. And when you need help with all your tools, lawnmowers, and more, Evans Hardware out here in Midwest City is the place to be. 1021 South Douglas Boulevard. In the springtime, lawnmower maintenance is more important than ever. In Evans Hardware, it's the place to go for all your lawnmower maintenance tools. They've got seat repair, they've got brand new handles, blade sharpeners, and cleaners, and of course, new belts line the walls as well. Remember, when you need lawnmower maintenance, power tools, stuff for the garden, and everything in between, Evans Hardware in Midwest City, 1021 South Douglas Boulevard is the place to go. Do it best here at Evans Hardware.
And welcome back to Putnam City, Oklahoma. This is the Gospel Station Sports and Talk, and at Putnam City Original against the Pirates, they are playing the Broncos of Bethany, if I could get my thoughts together. And this inning will go Burleson Lloyd Aguilar.
The first pitch of this inning, an awkward one. Got all the way to the wall. I'm not sure if anybody was ready for this inning to start.
Certainly not your host.
Let's see if that actually stands as a pitch. It looks like it might. We'll call it 1-0 for now.
All right. Petty's brings a 1-0. And that's going to be called strike one.
Okay, so I was correct. That first pitch was a no pitch. Time had not resumed. Now it's 1-1.
Okay, all right. Now we're caught up. Petty's quickly. And that's going to be 2-1.
This inning goes Burleson, Lloyd, and Aguilar for the Bethany Broncos, your 7, 8, and 9-hole batters. And yeah, Petty's working quick. Maybe as he's slowing himself down here a little too quick. Looks like there was a little bit of confusion on the count as well. It is 2-1. That first pitch was a no pitch. Time had not been called. The ump wiped it off the board.
Okay. Yeah, Petty's is working a little quick for even me. And here comes the 2-1. And that's a huge hack by Burleson. That's going to be strike number 2.
Definitely fooled him right there. He was expecting a fastball over the middle. Got something soft away.
And Petty's delivers. And gets him to foul one off. Didn't quite like that, but got to the bat.
How in the world did Burleson even make contact with that ball?
That's a great question because I have no idea.
I mean, he might have punched that one out of the air.
And that's going to be a hit by pitch. Burleson will reach.
I think we take those. Bails you out of a 2-strike count.
Absolutely, and if I remember correctly, during the middle of the game, he scored from second, actually, last game. No outs, top of the second. And it will be Lloyd up at bat.
So now both starting pitchers have given up one hit by pitch. Again, walks, errors, these are things that are going to be very important for today's game. Putnam City has struggled with them a little bit.
Checks the runner and comes home. And that's a huge hack. Burleson is going to be safe. I thought they were going to call that a foul.
It is foul.
Oh,
yeah, just nothing to one. Foul ball. Burleson retreats to first. Question was that a called hit and run, or was he just taking off with the green light?
Looked like a hit and run to me. Petty's come set. Checks the runner. And that's a big hack for strike number 2. And Lloyd has really got to settle in here. Can't be trying to do too much out there. You got no outs.
Yeah, this is a tough situation to be in here.
Page delivers, and that's a ground ball to short. And safe at second, and they will both be safe.
Incredible jump by Burleson on that ground ball. I mean, incredible. That ball wasn't hit hard, which actually worked out in Bethany's favor there.
It was a bit of a slow tapper that they were just able to they were able to get Burleson all the way to second on.
Yeah, but I mean, he took off, saw the swing was coming, got his way over to second. I mean, even still, he shouldn't have beat that out.
He definitely shouldn't have.
That's just how good base running that was.
Aguilar up at bat. Looks like Hayes is giving a signal to the second baseman. Squares the bunt. That's straight up. And Luke is over here trying to catch the ball.
I was ready for it. If there wasn't a net and a window and everything else in front of me, I had that play.
Thank you to Aloha Shaved Ice, by the way, for this second inning. Great shaved ice, great coffee. It's 0-1. Here comes the pitch. And tries to gun him down at second. And he will be sliding into second or third. Both runners are safe.
Whoa.
And wow, what I was in shock right there, ladies and gentlemen.
I'm stunned.
I'm surprised that they didn't get at least one out right there.
Burleson was dead to rights after his secondary. How does he make it to third? And then how does Putnam City let the out go by at second? I mean, you got to hang on to that ball no matter what. Instead, it's second and third, no outs, 1-1 count at the plate, and you're about to have to deal with the top of the Broncos' order again.
And that's exactly what you don't want to deal with no outs. Petty sets, he delivers. That's going to be high for ball two.
Brandon up and in on Aguilar, who's still showing bunt. Just trying to make sure that bunt doesn't get down. He's trying to steal that strike on the corner, force him out of that mindset.
Nobody out, ducks on the pond, 2-1. And that's a shot to down the first base line and just foul.
Good swing by Aguilar there. That definitely would have scored 2 runs at that state fair. He's got the right idea.
And he's fighting them off right now.
He can get another one low. It might be sent down to that corner.
2-2. Petty's come set. Here's the delivery, and that's fouled over us. We've had a lot of balls come this way.
Do we have a soundboard that we can play the glass breaking sound and like the
Man,
car
we
horns?
really need to invest in one.
We got to tell Putnam City about that.
We
gotta get that
really
up
do.
here
That'd be awesome.
for when we're up here specifically.
And big strike 3 for Aguilar.
Honestly, got him low. It was the same type of pitch he sent down to right field. It's a tough strikeout, but that's only out number 1. You're good.
You can live with it, especially with this guy coming up to the plate, and then followed by Willis, who doubled earlier.
I imagine they do keep track, though, of at-bats with runners in scoring position. I know a lot of coaches do.
Oh, absolutely. And that's outside for ball 1. And 1 out for McLaren. He could definitely take one for a ride here and score a run or 2 or 3.
I mean, it's not out of the realm of possibility. Popped out to second his last time up, trying to find his first hit today.
And Petty's is set. He's ready. Here it comes, and that's a big hack by McLaren. That's going to be strike number 1.
Might have let the eyes go on it a little bit. He definitely tried to line that one into that giant gap in left center field.
1-1. And that's a bit low for ball number 2.
He is due to give something a ride. I tell you what, though.
Oh, he absolutely is. He did not fail to reach the base pass at all yesterday. So look for him to get real aggressive right here. And here it comes outside for ball 3.
He's worked himself the perfect count to do it. Watch him get a fastball over the middle here. Stays on it, keeps the eyes down, and puts it back in that gap. 3-1.
And McLaren is honestly one of the most patient batters on this entire team. So look for him to do just that.
Didn't give him the pitch to hit, walked him. Bases loaded.
And that's what I was saying. McLaren is probably one of the most patient batters that the Broncos have.
Here's a big problem for you, though.
Yep.
If you're a Pirates fan. Number 23 is back up to bat. He had a double his last time up and eventually came around to score. You walked the 1 to get to the 2, and this is maybe a more dangerous batter here today.
As of right now, 1 for 1 with a 2-bagger. Absolutely. And he tries to do it again. That's strike number 1. He was trying to get another double out of that or bigger.
No doubt about that one. The outfield is slightly shaded towards left. Left field is playing very close to the line right now. I would move him over towards the gap.
And that's a bit high, so ball 1.
I don't think he's so far over to that line that you can't see him on our YouTube stream right now. Granted, you can't see right field either. We're losing those corners, but point stands.
Low for ball 2. And Petty's has shown that he tries to get our guys to chase right now.
Yeah, he's working high and low a lot.
He don't want to leave too many over the plate for this guy. And if he gets a hold of that one, that might be going a long way the other direction.
But even right there, speaking of high and low, even though that's on the inner half, he comes back high, changing up eye levels on Willis right there. He is staying pretty shifty in the pitches he's dealing.
1 out, top of the second. And Petty comes home. And that is just off the glove of the third baseman. That will score at least 1, maybe 2. And that'll be McLaren in at third safely. Another double for Cooper Willis.
Ooh, that one should have been a double play.
That one definitely should have been a double play, but instead it's a double for Willis.
Just tell you that straight up. That should have been a line drive out and then a tacked out at third. Oh, well, 3-0.
3-0 for the Broncos.
Yeah, welcome to baseball.
You know, it happens. I was also a third baseman. Sometimes those things just glance off your glove.
They don't call it the hot corner for no reason.
Absolutely. And Ozzie takes that for a long way, but that's going to be fielded by center. Brent McLaren's coming home and slides in safely. Willis will advance, and Willis might score on this one. He's on his horse, slides in safely again. Having himself a game already. Cooper Willis, 2 doubles, 2 runs scored, few RBIs.
So that right there is a sac fly to center field, followed up by a throwing error on the Putnam City defense. 5-0 here in the top of the second, and that's exactly what we've said against this Pirates team. They make unforced errors. It shoots them right in the foot.
And Sidney's trying to take one for a ride right there, too. It is 5-0 for your Broncos right now. And Pettis comes set. He delivers. That one's going to be just in the zone on the bottom half.
I mean, yeah, bases are clear. You're 0-2 against the next guy, but you've dug yourself a 5-run hole you didn't need to be in.
And Sidness gets a hold of one, but that would be fielded cleanly, but not quite in time.
He beat it. He beat that out cleanly. That's an infield single. And, hey, the hits just keep on coming for the Bethany Broncos here. The defense for the Putnam City Pirates letting a lot go right now.
Absolutely, they are. And this is a guy that you do not want to face here. He singled last time in Jaden Rose. He's got 1 on. 2 outs right now. The 0-0 outside for ball 1.
Bethany has almost batted through the order here. This inning started with Burleson, who's in the hole.
And Rose can take him a long way, too. See last night. And just fouled down the third base side.
Good swing right there from Rose, jumping on something inside, showing that that strike is not going to cross for free.
And Sidney's got a heck of a jump on that one. He was ready to get on out of there.
He's running today. He looks good.
He saved all of his energy for tonight. And that's going to be to short. And another error for the shortstop right there.
Sidney is going to try to take third.
Sidney is going to try for third. And he gets in safely. That's going to be a double for Rose. And as you alluded to, unforced errors.
That was actually an error on short. And, oh, man, that's so tough for the Pirates. Rose reaches on the error and advances on the throw, and once again second and third when he should have had out number 3.
And this is a bit what we saw last night, or the night before, too. And Suarez tried to get them both home on that swing.
I think that's 2 errors on Putnam City already. Is it 2 or 3?
I think it's 2. It might be 3, actually. Let me adjust the camera, fellas. I knocked it off.
This happens. I've done that before. 1-1 at the plate. Foul ball and then a ball outside.
And the delivery from Petty's. High for ball 2.
Yep, just force him to keep throwing. The pitch count has gone very high for Petty's here in the top of the second. His defense has not been there to back him up. Make him throw more pitches.
And that's going to be 3-0 for Petty's.
Suarez way ahead right now. Chance for 2 RBIs. Bethany rolling in the top of the second.
And here comes the 3-0. That one's high and juices the bases. Suarez with a walk.
I mean, just no chance on that one. That loads them up. You should have been out of this inning like 5 batters ago and 3 runs ago. Just no chance.
You don't have a couple of errors, then
no chance for Petty's to stay in this, man.
We might be at the top of the third by now. And that's going to be high. And Burleson was hit by a pitch last time up. Hayes is rocking back and forth. He looks a little rattled. And Burleson swings on that one. Strike 1.
Okay, you got him to lunge. 1-1 here. There's a force out anywhere in the field. See if you can get that swing again.
And he golfs at one here.
And that's what we set the live mic up for.
Coach was not happy about that.
I mean, he's right. That's not the pitch to swing at.
No.
Not in that situation.
Coach said, "What was that?"
Cruz.
Come on, Cruz.
I had to laugh at it.
Yeah, you got to have fun up here. 2-1. 2 outs. And here it comes. Tries to get him to chase it again. He holds up wisely this time.
Yep, that's making an adjustment right there. Good job, 2-2.
He was a little scared to get yelled at by Coach again. Big lead at second. And he works the count back.
Yeah, you got to find a way to win it, man. Pass the bat. Get the next guy up.
Base is still loaded.
Full count here.
Rose is dancing around out there on second.
I mean, he's scoring on anything right now.
And Petty steps off the mound for a second, compose himself.
He's got to throw his best pitch here. Burleson has showed he's not chasing anything low again.
He rocks. He deals. And that is high to second base. And it is caught for out number 3.
That's what Petty's was looking for. Weak contact, get it in the air, make it an easy out for the defense.
And he finally gets his fielders to do their thing. Well, that'll do it for the top of the second. A 4-run couple error inning for the for the Pirates right there.
That's a tough one. We'll see if their bats can answer the call when we return from break. Bottom of the second, right after this.
C&J Sporting Goods at 6604 Northwest 38th Street has been serving Bethany and the Metro for over 30 years, with 3 generations ready to serve you with the best shopping experience of product knowledge and customer service anywhere, with a wide selection of guns, ammo, ear and eye protection, law enforcement equipment, hunting, camping, and survival gear. If they don't have it, they will order it for you. Veteran owned and family operated. Call 405-789-8102. C&J Sporting Goods. At the home of the Gotta Have It, you'll find Apple Tree Antique Gallery, located in the heart of downtown Bethany at 6740 Northwest 39th Expressway. Enjoy spacious shopping with up to 77 unique vendors across more than 10,000 square feet, offering everything from jewelry and clothing to one-of-a-kind treasures and so much more. Don't miss our third Friday weekend specials every month. And yes, we're open Sundays. Call us at 495-0602. Apple Tree Antique Gallery in Bethany, home of the Gotta Have It.
And welcome back to the bottom of the second inning. The Bethany Broncos leading the Putnam City Pirates 5-0 after that 4-run absolute scorcher of an inning.
I mean, we said pregame that's what the Pirates have struggled with this festival. unforced errors, mental mistakes. Saw it come back to bite them there. Now they've dug themselves a hole. They got to find a way to climb out of it with the bats.
Absolutely. Do you have their batting order for the Pirates right there?
Yeah, right up here it is number 17, Thean. They go Potter on deck, Bennett in the hole. This is your 5, 6, and 7 batters.
And Whitner had a very good first inning, so let's see if he can continue it. Here comes the pitch and takes a big swing at it. That's strike one.
Quickly, 0-1. Whitener doing a great job, as Blake mentioned. He has held this Pirates team hitless and scoreless, though they have found their way on base against him.
Whitner likes what he sees. Comes set. He deals. And that's fouled off the bat real quick into the catcher, into the umpire's mask, excuse me.
Ooh, that was too tempting for the Pirates first baseman up to bat. That fastball came up and in, and it expanded on him, if you will. That ballooned on him. He saw a ball he could take a mile. Ended up fouling it back.
Winder working out of the windup. No outs, 1 strike. And he delivers. And big hack again. That's strike number 2.
He's going to retreat. He's out of play, so that out will just go down as a strikeout. No need to throw it to first. That is strikeout number 2 for Whitener in his start. Brings up Potter.
And Whitener is having himself another pretty good game right now. Winds up, and he deals. That's a high fly ball to right field.
This could be trouble.
Burleson making the play right there.
He was fighting the sun, running in hard on that one to his left. That was just an insane play from Burleson.
And Burleson was throwing up the X right there.
No fly zone. He earned it. Throw
Absolutely
up that X.
not.
Let him know.
That'll be a no, sir, from Cruz Burleson.
Brandon Bennett steps into the box. 2 gone, no one on.
Bennett up with 2 outs. And Whitner comes to the plate. And framed that one perfectly. That was outside, but he got the ump to call strike 1.
Corey's saying, thanks, Max. Right there. Earned him a strike.
Whitner shaking off a couple of pitches, and he deals. Fouled off. Straight back.
Just like that. 3 batters in a row. He's getting out ahead of these guys. 0-2 right here for Whitener. He has his choice of pitch to throw. I mean, you couldn't ask for a better second inning so far from the freshman.
He is doing really well today. And Suarez was out there jumping around. Here comes the 0-2. And that's a shot to center field. And they can't field it cleanly. He'll be coming around for 2, possibly 3. And he holds up at second.
You know what? I'll eat that one. I'll eat a commentator's curse on that. My fault, Corey. My fault.
Yeah, that's your fault.
First hit of the game for the Putnam City Pirates. It's a double. With Bennett on board, that brings up the right fielder, Gabe Kruger. Now, if they score on this, I'll go down there and personally apologize instead of just saying it on air.
Yeah, that's on you.
I know.
Wonder checks the runner. High kick, he deals. And that is to the hot corner, but it is caught by Rose.
All right. No need to go apologize. We're out of this one.
Yeah. It's because you apologized up here. That's why.
I think so. I reversed the curse.
All right, well, we appreciate Aloha Shaved Ice once again for this inning. We will see y'all in just a second.
M&T Septic and Backhoe is your call for septic installation, pumping, and repair needs. M&T Septic and Backhoe has been installing septic systems for over 25 years. From home builders to homeowners, from old-fashioned septics to aerobic
Ship it
systems
sooner
and
at
lift
210
stations.
North
Get
Mustang
M&T
Mall
Septic.
Terrace is your packaging and shipping headquarters for Mustang and the surrounding area, using all major carriers. Sign up now for your private mailbox and enjoy the benefits a post office box does not offer. Faxing, printing, copies, notary service, and passport photos. Ship It Sooner is locally owned and operated. Call 405-256-6264 or go to shipitsooner.com.
When technology has you screaming at the office, call Simplify Tech Solutions at 405-981-1011. Located at 4221 North MacArthur Boulevard, Simplify Tech Solutions features IT management, business phone systems, manages Wi-Fi, and offers repair and support. Simplify your Wi-Fi before the emotional breakdown by calling Simplify Tech Solutions. Locally owned and operated at 405-981-1011. 405-981-1011. Simplify Tech Solutions.
And welcome back. This is the top of the third inning, brought to you by Victory Mattress Outlet. Never pay full price for retail again. Can you give us that address off the top of my head?
Oh, you bet I can. I've said it so many times. 7101 Northwest Expressway, Suite 610. That's Victory Mattress Outlet right in the Rockwell Shopping Center. They're in the same little complex, I guess you would call it, building as Subway. That's right there.
Yeah.
That's the easiest way to find them.
All that stuff.
Exactly.
That one wasn't promoted. Anyway, this will go Lloyd Aguilar and McLaren, and that's outside for ball one.
All right, back at the 8, 9, and 1. Lloyd has already singled here today. He has scored one of those 5 runs. Takes a quick ball 2-0. Sun's starting to go down out here. The shadows are creeping all the way on the field.
Yeah, it's about time.
All of a sudden, the YouTube picture gets really dark.
And I believe that's already 3-0.
It is indeed. Lloyd way ahead.
Is just going quick.
And he can't find it.
4-0 walk.
Hey, we take those all day long.
I'm good with that.
All
day long. We got time called. And it looks like we're just going to have a courtesy runner. That will be number 1, Malachi Authen, on the base paths today.
Here's Aguilar up to bat following the walk. He struck out swinging his last time up. Went down on a 2-2 count. See if he can make up for that here.
And you got a speedy guy on first if you can get a barrel on a ball. Page checks the runner, comes home, and that's a called strike 1.
I mean, that's an easy take right there. Saw 4 straight ahead of you. You just wait till he throws a strike. Now you're looking to swing.
Absolutely. That's coach telling him to take a pitch right here.
I would bunt here, honestly.
That wouldn't be a bad idea. And that's inside. Strike or ball 1.
Your third baseman isn't playing back, but he isn't on the cut right here. So you might try and drop one. You might push it down the first base line, honestly.
Comes set, delivers, and that is going to be dropped in the left field.
No need.
Nice little blooper right there.
He said, "Shut up, Luke. I'm going to swing the bat."
He said, "Don't tell me what to do, Luke."
No kidding. I'm going to be quiet about that from now on.
I think we all both ought to just keep our mouths shut on some of these.
First and second occupied, no one gone.
Single for Aguilar.
Loving it so far.
And back to the top of the order with McLaren, who walked his last time up. Petty's with the pitch. Excuse me. I got a frog in my throat apparently.
Know what you mean? You got the soundboard by you. You can turn yourself down if you need.
I always forget this thing's here. Petty's with 0-1, and that's inside. Ball 1.
McLaren has walked and popped up to second base. Still looking for his first hit of the night.
And McLaren's so patient right here. 2-1. Looking to switch spots with the 2 on the base paths.
Yeah, he's not going to force it. He's going to let the hit come to him.
Oh, he's one of the most patient guys on this team. If he gets one he likes, though, watch out. And he liked that one. That's going to be right up to the center gap. And that's going to score off and probably. No, he's getting held up. A single from McLaren, his first hit of the game. And that'll juice the bases.
Nice. I mean, perfect piece of hitting right there. Got a fastball low inside, and as I've said a couple times, took it right back the way it came.
And here comes Willis again. Want to do a little friendly wager on a double again?
I'm down. I don't think he hits a double here.
Not a double?
I don't think he gets a double.
That's probably fair. I'm not taking the bet then. All right, he rocks. He comes home, and that's going to be outside for ball 1.
Willis has doubled on a 1-2 count and a 2-2 count.
So this is right where he likes to be.
He's been deadly with 2 strikes on him.
And Page delivers. That's going to be low for ball 2.
I mean, you're back at the heart of the order right here for the guys in white. I mean, they have a chance to put up another 4-run top half, maybe even go even further behind.
Petty sets. He delivers. And that's high for ball number 3.
Petty's, I wouldn't even say he's in his head. I think just the situation has gotten to him. He's had to throw too many pitches in too many high leverage scenarios.
And that's low. That's going to be a walk. Another 4-0 walk, and that's going to score often.
I was right. He didn't double.
I didn't take it.
So there's your first run to the top of the third. Now, like I said, I think they could absolutely put up another 4 spot or maybe even more. Petty's, he's thrown too much.
Yeah, he's got a few too many pitches on that shoulder. He's starting to miss real high. And he gets one down just on the corner of the plate for strike number 1.
Even that one, he took some velocity off to get a first strike on Brown. Now he's kind of just lobbing it up there. I mean, you can see it in the change of motion.
He's just trying to throw some strikes right here. Didn't work that time, though.
Yeah, ball 2 dealt.
2-1.
Yeah, he's coming out of this game here very quickly. I think Putnam City does have a guy warming up in the bullpen.
Yeah, I think this is going to be his last batter. Then they're going to get another guy out there. I think he just tried to get out of this inning.
No outs on the board. I mean, you're not going to get it all in one swing. So, yeah, he's probably done after this.
And here comes the 3-1. That's going to be a strike.
Even there, not a bad take from Brown. That's not what you're looking for. 3-1, bases loaded, no outs.
No, you want your pitch on that. Takes a big hack, and that's a strikeout.
Yeah, you would like to hit the ball after, but you know, I'm joking.
That's all right. Only the second strikeout on the day. And they're going to keep Petty's out there for one more batter at least. Sidney singled twice, and they're going to come home for the force. But Sidney will reach on the fielder's choice.
I mean, why not? I mean, he got the first out. Maybe kind of a lucky strikeout. Then you get that ground ball, able to get the guy at home. Bethany now has kind of sold this inning a little bit if they don't find a way to knock in more runs.
Well, this isn't the guy you want to go against with Rose. And that's going to be a pass ball coming home, and that's going to score one more run. That's going to be Brody McLaren.
All right. Good deal. They at least found 2 runs in the top half of this situation.
And while we have a minute, could we tell them a little bit about Stan's Plumbing?
Yeah, absolutely. Give me 1 second to finish up my notes here, and then I'll get to that.
And here comes the 1-0. And that's going to be knocked to third base. Going to be a pretty routine out. It's going to be a good little 5-3 to end the inning.
All right, Stan's Plumbing at 7000 Northwest 63rd Street, and Bethany is your local plumbing experts. Call 405-721-5100 or go to stansplumbinginc.com. Highly rated across all sites, quick, affordable, and of course they support America's veterans. Thanks to Stan's Plumbing.
Absolutely, and that will be a 2-run top of the third. We'll be right back after this commercial break.
Stan's Plumbing is your locally owned, full-service, licensed, and bonded plumbing company, proudly serving the Oklahoma City Metro for over 30 years. Stan's provides all types of plumbing services like faucet and toilet repairs, sewer repair, and trenchless pipe replacement, water heater repair and installation, both tank and tankless, plus drain cleaning and jetting. All plumbers arrive with fully stocked trucks and can resolve your plumbing problems in a timely manner. Since 1988, Stan's Plumbing has held itself to a higher standard in plumbing. Call 405-721-5100 to schedule your appointment. Stan's Plumbing, Valley Service, in a dirty business. 405-721-5100.
The parking lots are full because it's always a celebration at Toledo's Mexican Restaurant in Yukon at 1227 Garth Brooks Boulevard in the Chisholm Shopping Center. With a traditional flair of Mexican casual dining where your meal always begins with complimentary chips, cheese, and salsa. Then a lengthy menu selection from fajitas, tacos, enchiladas, fish tacos, and so much more. You don't have to be shy at Chilinos. Ask for our daily specials and finish your meal with our sopapilla or pick something from our dessert menu. Oklahomans have chosen Chilino's Mexican Restaurants in Yukon at 1227 Garth Brooks Boulevard in the Chisholm Shopping Center. Call 405-350-2006.
And welcome back. This is the bottom of the third inning for the Bethany Broncos. That not bad, but not a great top half of the inning for the pitcher Petties.
Okay, they're saying 6-1 up here.
Is it 6-1? All right, correction, everybody. That's going to be 6.
Gotcha.
It is 6-0 for your Broncos against the Pirates here in Putnam City. And Whitner will deliver. That's going to be a called strike 1.
1-1 count. I had McLaren and Aguilar scoring that inning. Which one of those was wrong?
McLaren scored.
Aguilar didn't score? What did he do?
Did Aguilar not score?
I had him knock a single. Then he goes to second on a single. Then he's walked. So where would he have scored? I don't know. I guess I'm mixed up somewhere.
We'll get caught up here in a second, folks. 2-2 for Whitner.
Huh. That's going to bother me now, you know.
Whitner brings it 2-2. And that's high. Works the count full.
All right. Well, I'm as caught up as I'm going to be with that. So.
All right. And here comes the payoff. And he walks him.
Early base runner here for the Pirates.
And not the worst thing. You're up 6-0. You can deal with that. Double play is on the board right now.
That batting right there was number 19, and I apologize if I say this wrong. Dylan Freischy, I think is how you pronounce that. He was batting for the 9. I believe batting for the 9. If I'm not mistaken. Yeah, batting for the 9-hole batter, Gutal.
And we're back to the top of the order with number 6, Petties, who his day might be done after this bottom half of the inning.
This is the leadoff man's only second time around.
And Whitner checks the runner at first. And he's coming home. And that's going to be a high fly ball just out of play. That's going to be toward our guys right there, the Bethany faithful.
I heard it bounce on the concrete.
Yep,
out
I did
there.
too.
No one called ball. No one made a play. Can't believe them down there.
Hope our mic picked up that sound. That'd be awesome.
It did. I could hear it through it.
Cool.
0-1 at the plate. Patties has a runner on first. No outs on the board.
And Whitner checks once, twice. And that's a shot down to the high school, the athletic building. Now it looks like he can get a hold of some. His on-base percentage is .500, and he's batting .433, so do have to watch out for him.
Drop something off the table here. He jumped around one inside. You might even throw a curveball in.
Thinking curveball in right here?
Curveball or changeup. Just throw it inside. Have it break away from you.
And it's like a fastball right there.
Whitener he missed his spot on that one.
Yeah.
Lloyd had set up outside, actually.
It's going to be 0-2 for the opposing pitcher.
Stick with the fastball here is my question. Lloyd is set up back outside.
Look like he wants to go out, try to get him to chase. And that's a That's one to right field. And Burleson will make that play pretty easily.
All right, we'll take it. A line out to right. Stuck with the fastball even. Oh, yeah, he's getting outs with it. Hey, credit to him. Credit to Coach Willis down there calling pitches as well. He's doing a great job. He's done a great job this weekend.
He absolutely is. One out, bottom of the third. And he checks his runner. Comes set. And the delivery. And that was a bit of a odd speed on that pitch.
Am I crazy or did a bird just fly up towards the window?
I'm pretty sure that was a bird. I got distracted by it. I just saw something go across.
I thought someone threw a flip-flop at us.
They aren't very happy with our criticism of the pitcher.
I guess not. We got to step up our game right here if they're throwing stuff at us.
Yeah, we apologize.
Can they
We
throw,
apologize,
actually,
Putnam City.
can they throw food up here? I'm hungry.
I would love if they threw some food up here. I'm starving. And here it comes outside for ball 3.
They've got like candy down there and bags of chips. Grab one of those. I'll open up this window for them. Don't even worry about it.
Yeah, just make sure the mic doesn't get hit.
Nah, it's fine if the mic gets hit. It's not going to hurt the mic.
It's not going to hurt the mic, but it might make it fall. And the 3-0. Checks his runner. 1 out, excuse me. And that's going to be a 4-pitch walk.
It's Whitener's second walk of his outing. He's allowed, by my count, 2 hits. He's walked 2, he's struck out 2, and he's hit 1 with a pitch.
That looks accurate to me. No runs scored, though, so you'll take it.
Now, maybe the best chance Putnam City has had thus far. It's number 2, Justin Knight, up to bat. I believe he was the one hit by pitch.
If I'm not mistaken, he is. Runners at first and second, so double play is on the board. And Suarez and McLaren are kind of toying with the guy on second right now. And here comes the pitch. That's going to be a ground ball, just foul. You almost got your double play right there on that.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Do that again. Throw that same pitch. Get that ground
nice
ball.
Little soft chopper that finds its way to third. Still only 1 out here in the bottom of the third. Whitner comes set and fakes it to second.
I mean, no reason not to.
No, not at all. And Whitner comes set, checks the runner once and twice, comes home, and that's going to be a strike. 0-2.
Yeah, this is where you want. I'm telling you.
Absolutely.
He's working ahead very consistently.
And you can throw just about anything you want right here to try to get him to chase. Likes what he sees. Comes set. He deals. And tried to get him to chase, but that was just too far outside.
Yeah, I mean, I like the idea.
It was a good idea.
That is the pitch he needs to work on maybe the most, is getting more consistent with that curveball. Curveballs are most deadly when you can throw them for a strike or drop them off the table at a moment's notice because it keeps the hitter honest. So far, Corey has thrown well. Trevor Whitener has thrown very well in his start, but he has not shown that curveball can find the zone. So Putnam City hasn't had to respect it.
No, and he's still young. He's a freshman, so he will gradually learn how to get that one under control.
Absolutely, without a doubt.
And he takes a signal from his catcher. And that's going to be out to left field. That's going to be
PC doesn't know the outs.
Oh, Willis doubles him off. Got confused on the base paths. That might have been their best shot to get some runs on the board. We'll head to the top of the 4th. Still no runs for the Putnam City Pirates. Thanks you again to Victory Mattress Outlet at 7101 Northwest Expressway, Suite 610, if I'm not mistaken.
He's got it. Ladies and gentlemen, he's got it.
Every once in a while, a couple of my brain cells click together, y'all.
It's memorized.
Absolutely.
We're getting somewhere.
We're going to head to the top of the fourth. Stay with us on the Gospel Station Sports and Talk.
M&T Septic and Backhoe is your call for septic installation, pumping, and repair needs. M&T Septic and Backhoe has been installing septic systems for over 25 years. From home builders to homeowners, from old-fashioned septics to aerobic systems and lift stations, give M&T Septic and Backhoe a call at 405-387-9353. A call for all your septic systems, storm shelter, utility needs, offering free estimates and willing to work with you on all projects. Call 405-387-9353. M&T Septic and Backhoe.
Step up to the next level at Coyote Pond, home of the $20 FFL transfer. Coyote Pond at 5804 Northwest 63rd and MacArthur makes the difference in customer service with a selection of just about everything with top dollar loans and rock bottom prices. Locally owned and operated, Coyote Pond is the destination headquarters for Bethany, Yukon, and Oklahoma City, and the home of the $20 FFL transfers. Call 405-470-7999 or go to coyotepond.com. That's 405-470-7999. and coyotepond.com.
Gallegos Mexican Restaurant at 7000 Northwest 23rd at Rockwell in Bethany is locally owned and operated. Authentic Mexican food. Open 11 to 9 Monday through Friday and 10 to 8 Saturday and Sunday. Gallegos Mexican Restaurant offers a variety of Mexican plates, daily lunch specials starting at $8.99 Monday through Friday, and menudo on the weekends with more traditional dishes. Gallegos Mexican Restaurant. Call 405-506-0790. Northwest 23rd at Rockwell. Gallegos Mexican Restaurant.
And welcome back to War Acres, home of the Putnam City Pirates. 6-0 for our Bethany Broncos right now. So far, so good. And this one is brought to you by Integrity HVAC. Can you tell us a little bit about Integrity?
Yeah, I can. 710 Northeast 39th Street now. That's their brand new address just north of the Capitol. You've got some super friendly, super helpful people over there. Blaine, Chris, Mike, Chad, all the guys. And, of course, their call center is 24/7, so you can speak to their customer service representatives and find out any information you need, okay? Integrity Services, they're the best. We love visiting those guys. Thanks to Integrity for their support.
Thanks so much, Luke, for that. And thank you to Integrity for this fourth inning. Tell you what, the Pirates got to get something going here if they want to make this a game.
Suarez up to bat. He took two quick balls and goes around on one for strike number one. Suarez so far tonight, he has flown out to right and walked, so he's looking to pick up his first hit of the game.
And low for ball three. This inning will go Suarez, Burleson, and Lloyd.
6 through 9. They've done a great job today. They found base at least once each.
And that's going to be ball four. Suarez reaches on another walk.
All right, one on at the top of the fourth. Currently a 6-0 game. So we found out yesterday the run rule is 12-10-8 starting in the third. So, I mean, we've already put up a 4 spot in an inning. We're in that territory. But definitely right now you're taking this an at-bat at a time, right? You're not getting
Absolutely.
too big.
You don't want to get too greedy. Remember, they scored 6 early on that first game and just cruised. That's going to be ball one.
Burleson hit by pitch, and he popped out to second.
And Burleson looking to get something going here. Try to get that runner in scoring position.
Good block behind the plate by Vancouver.
Petty's struggling to throw some strikes right here. It's 2-0.
Well, we kind of saw him in that last inning, bases loaded jab, just kind of throw and get me over balls. He was able to get out of it on a couple clutch pitches to Brown and Sidness.
And that's going to be a slow chopper to third. He's going to field it cleanly and not get it there quite in time. Burleson reaches on an infield hit.
Wow, that was close. These Bethany Broncos have showed up to run today. These guys are moving up and down the baseline.
They even got Sidness running a little bit out there.
Everybody's moving. I mean, Burleson just earned his first hit on a tapper down the third base line, and somehow, some way beat that out. Oh, runner goes.
Oh, that's going to be another hit by pitch.
Lloyd goes over to first, and that wasn't particularly close. I mean, that would have been an easy stolen bag for Suarez.
And that's going to bring a mound visit from his catcher.
Well, we're back in that same situation here for Putnam City where they are in some serious danger here in the top of the fourth.
And Aguilar knocked a single on his last at bat. So let's see what he can do here.
Love to see him do it again right here. A single
and
anywhere.
Squares around a bunt. Pulls it back, and then he just taps it foul.
Nothing to one. And
still nobody out with the bases loaded.
Now, remember what the coaching staff yelled at Cruz about not chasing? Same thing applies here. Don't chase anything out of the zone. Don't give free strikes up to a pitcher that's struggling.
And that's going to be high for ball one.
You're looking at one spot, one pitch, right? You want a cookie somewhere where you can mash it. That's all you're looking for in this scenario.
Absolutely. Try to get something in a gap somewhere, score a couple. Here comes a pitch, and he tries to take a big swing at it to do just that.
I mean, even that one, that's basically where he had set the barrel of his bat up when he was showing bunt. So I'm a fan of that swing. But now he's got to be tough with two.
Yeah, these Bethany Broncos love that inside pitch. Oh. And he's going to be tagged out at home. Not much of a contest right there. Doubles off the third base and excuse me. Doubles off third base and second.
There's quick two outs.
Runner's still at first and second, though, for McLaren. Aguilar reaches on the fielder's choice on that one.
Well, that's a fun one to write down. Unassisted put out at third. Then he goes home for the tag, and Aguilar reaches on the fielder's choice.
Yeah, I didn't know quite how to call that.
That's a fun one. That's a welcome to the big leagues moment for you there.
That was. I hesitated quite a lot on that.
1-0 count on McLaren here.
McLaren got a single his last time up, too, so. And he looks to do that again, but that's just fouled down the third baseline.
Hey, I just realized this. He's swinging a cat. Is that a cat 9?
I can't tell.
Oh, that's a cat X.
Oh.
Dude, I swung a cat 7 in high school. That's how far we've come.
Yeah, you're getting old. How's it feel?
That's 3 generations of bat that they're swinging now.
And that's going to be outside for ball 2.
Cat 7 was the loudest bat you'll ever hear, by the way. Yeah, I mean, that would ruin your ears when that hit a ball wrong.
Well, my ears are already pretty cooked, so couldn't do much more. And he tries to take that one for a ride, but that one going to land just foul down the third base side.
I love that bat, though. Mine developed a ring in the barrel, so I couldn't use it anymore. But something about that bat just felt good to swing. I don't know what it was about the Cat 7. All wide, it's sleek, it hits the ball well. I don't know.
And McLaren sets up, and he's almost going to be hit by that one. Scoots out of the way just in time. How many times has he worked a count full this tournament?
A lot of times. A lot of times. This is actually his first full count here today, though.
It is his first full count today. Gets a signal from coach. 3-2.
2 outs.
And here comes the payoff. And he takes that one to left center. And they're going to be chasing that one for a little while. Going to bring 2 runs in. And he's going to try. Oh, I thought he was going to try for 3.
2 RBI.
And
Double
McLaren is fired up.
As he should
As he should be.
Burleson and Suarez just scored.
Found a nice little gap right there. Stand up 2 RBI double. You'll take that every day of the week.
Actually, that's my mistake. Burleson and Lloyd. No, wait, I'm still wrong. Aguilar and Lloyd scored. There you go. I finally got it.
We'll get there at some point.
It's fine. I got it. Aguilar and Lloyd scored. Burleson now standing on 2.
And Willis has done pretty well this this game, so let's see if he can get it again.
Ooh, McLaren
took off, and that's a pass ball. McLaren's going to come home. He's going to get the 9th run of the game. Well, that didn't take him too long to get back in.
No, it did not.
Back into the dugout.
That'll a throwing error there on the catcher, and that is error by my count number 3 for the Putnam City Pirates. Yeah, that's a lot of free passes they've given up. 9-0. And to be honest, and I hate being critical about it, but if you're at third right there, if you're Potter, you have got to knock that down. You cannot.
And Will's going to be hit by a pitch.
You cannot let that ball get to the outfield and score.
No,
that
you
run.
got to knock that down somehow. Especially with a guy as speedy as McLaren. And he should have been dead to rights on that. He was kind of lumbering. It looked like he was jogging.
I mean, the ball came in quick enough. The throw wasn't horrible. It was to the right of third base, definitely. But, man, I mean, I just look at that one. It's like, that can't happen when you're trying to win a baseball game.
If you can't field it cleanly, you got to knock it down.
Quick visit between pitcher and catcher here. Runner on first. There is 2 outs on the board. 9-0 lead for the Bethany Broncos here in the top of 4. Brown up to bat. Let's see. He has grounded out to short, hit a sac fly to center, and struck out swinging. Has not knocked a base hit yet.
And Brown almost took one out to the fence earlier, so if he can get one close, that's going to score Willis. And that'll work.
That's it.
That's going to do it.
Extra bases. Willis rounding
and
heading
Willis
to third.
is going to go to third.
He's got it.
On his horse, and he's going to go.
He tripped. He got there.
I think he got confused. He got held up by Coach right there. Coach was like, stay. All right, go.
Oh, man, it worked out. A double for Ozzie. Willis comes around to score for run number 10.
And another 2-bagger this weekend for Ozzie Brown.
What a weekend he has had, man.
Yes. And there's almost nothing I love more in sports than a big man just running. It's one of the best things. And that'll be Sidness at the plate now. He reached on the fielder's choice last time.
He also has 2 singles.
He does have 2 singles.
We knock a few more here. Keep the insurance coming.
And takes a big hack at that. He was trying to end the game right there.
Just trying to replace this runner right now. Don't have to do too much. All this is coming with 2 outs.
And they had a couple of good 2-out innings last game too, so they want to keep that rolling. And he's going to get hit by that. Another hit by pitch.
Definitely not what I was expecting out of that at bat. I mean, you got to feel for Petty's right now. Just the game he has been put into here is so
and
unfavorable.
That's gonna draw a mound visit from Coach right there.
Unfavorable, unfortunate, whatever word you could think of to describe this start for Petty's. It feels, honestly, I know he has a couple hit by pitches here, a couple walks there, but it feels like he did all he could.
And it looks like that's going to be it for Petty's tonight. We'll have all the stats when we come back.
All right, let's go to a quick break. We'll see who the new pitcher is right after this.
Stephanie's Vintique and the Plaster Paint Company is all Oklahoma made at 3821 Asbury in Bethany, featuring vintage, chalk paint, antiques, clothing, vegan soaps and lotion, homemade cards, decor, and furniture. And spaces available for rent to start your own business at Stephanie's Vintique and Plaster Paint Company. Call 405-249-3604 and see why people are coming from all over the metro for this paint and decor. Or you can visit us at theplasterpaintcompany.com and also see us on Facebook. Stephanie's Vintique and Plaster Paint Company in Bethany. Start your Vintique experience.
The day is over for the starter, Mariko Pettis. The reliever coming into the game, number 14, Austin Clifton, another righty here for the Putnam City Pirates. We'll see his first pitch to a batter when we come back from break. Top of the 4th. So far, a 4-run inning for the Broncos. We'll see if they can continue it after this.
Eris Lunara Med Spa and Aesthetics at 800 South Garth Brooks Boulevard, Suite 100 utilizes cutting-edge technology and personalized treatment plans centered around your goals, your comfort, and your natural beauty. Experience a range of services from IV therapy, Sculptra, acne treatments, and much more. With state-of-the-art machines like the T-Shape 2, Eris Lunara offers non-invasive, proven, and natural solutions for healthier skin that will have you feeling exquisite and rejuvenated. Other services like platelet-rich plasma therapy and peptide therapy not only enhance your natural features, but promote recovery and health at all levels. Call 405-563-1255 or stop by 800 South Garth Brooks Boulevard, Suite 100 to find out about what Eris Lunara Med Spa and Aesthetics can do for you. Remember, call 405-563-1255 today.
And welcome back. We are in the midst of a pitching change. He's warming up a little bit right now. Rose will be up to bat, and that will be followed by Suarez. Good time, though, to bring up next weekend, next Saturday, in fact, we will be at Golden Corral on Sooner Road for Hoop OKC. That's going to be for Camp Corral. Can you tell them a little bit about that?
Absolutely. Camp Corral is a summer camp put on yearly by Golden Corral out there in Bell City. It supports the families of Americans, veterans, and service people, sends their kids to camp, all expenses paid, completely free to the military families, and honestly, it's just a great cause for the children. They're going to Camp Davis this year.
And that's gonna be a second baseman taking it himself for out number 3. After a long top of the 4th, they finally get out of it.
Hey, 1 pitch, 1 out for the reliever.
Hey, I mean, you'll take those stats.
No kidding. We go to the bottom of the 4th. Now, it is a 10-0 game, so if we're right, this is run rule territory. If Bethany can hold them scoreless, 1 more half inning. Say aloha to your new favorite shaved ice and coffee shop, Aloha Shaved Ice. On the corner of Northwest 39th Expressway and Council. Aloha brings the summer vibes no matter what the weather looks like outside. Their year-round shaved ice means you get to enjoy classic flavors like grape, strawberry, and cotton candy, while their extensive selection of coffee complements that chill flavor perfectly. Looking for something different? Aloha has specialty drinks for days. Try the Banana Split, Fuzzy Monkey, Spider-Man, or Shrek. And trust us when we say that's only a small part of their specialty lineup. Sharp-eyed visitors may also notice Aloha's local support and drinks like the Bethany Broncos, SNU Crimson Storm, SCU Eagles, and Boomer Sooner. You can enjoy games like chess or Candyland while you dine in the cozy atmosphere, or sit outside and find yourself whisked away to the shore. Kick back with all your friends at Aloha, 8000 Northwest 39th Expressway. Call 405-633-7778, and remember that you can take that sunshine with you thanks to their drive-thru lane. Aloha Shaved Ice and Coffee Shop, 8000 Northwest 39th Expressway. 405-633-7778.
And welcome back. This is the bottom of the 4th inning, brought to you by Integrity HVAC. I got my notes mixed up. Whitner's still on the bump right now for the Bethany Broncos. Got a 10-0 lead to play with, so you can kind of see what you can do here.
He's got some good insurance. Need him to tell me what company he signs on with right there.
Maybe
That's
Blake
good insurance.
Nightingale.
Maybe.
And that's going to be a called strike. I don't know about that one, but I'll take it.
Yeah, right here, man. You're at the, let's see, where are we? We're number 4. So it's 4, 5, 6. Taylor, Thean, Potter.
And the 0-1. And that's going to be a chopper to third. Rose is going to field it cleanly and get it to Sidness.
Well played.
That was going to be out number 1.
Extremely well played by Jaden Rose on that chopper to the hot corner. I mean, we're playing on turf. That helps.
It definitely helps slow that ball down a little bit.
But he still needed to make a strong throw over to first, and he got it.
Yeah, he got up real quick on it, fielded it cleanly, took a step, and then fired it right into first.
So Henry Finn up to bat, 1 gone, bases clear. Whitener looking to go for a complete game shutout here. How about that?
How about that for the freshman?
That's what I'm saying.
Don't see too many of those.
Right at dusk. It's not even
Shakes
8 p.m. yet.
And he delivers. Fouled back into the netting on the backstop.
Not even 8 p.m. yet. It's 7:57. We started right at 6:30.
That's why it feels so early. We started super late last night.
Yeah, we did.
I was about to say, we still got a little bit of light outside.
We didn't get out of there until 9:30 yesterday.
Yeah. Whitner shakes, he deals. And that's going to be just inside for ball 1.
Hey, missed a spot there. Credit home plate umpire. That is a veteran ump to be able to see that despite the missed spot.
I didn't see that. Of course, I'm back here in the press box. Sets up outside. Likes what he sees. He comes home. And tried to get him to chase, but couldn't quite get there.
1 ball, 2 strikes. Whitener rolling. He's got 1 out on the board here. Looking for another weak ground ball. That's all he needs.
And he tries to play around with that breaking ball again, but couldn't find the zone.
I'm telling you, the moment he figures out how to hammer that thing in there,
the second he can snap that thing,
it's a deadly breaking ball.
Done.
No one's touching it.
He's got 3 years to perfect that thing, too.
A lot of potential in that pitch.
2-2. And just misses the outside corner. That'll work the count full.
That's a good leave by Theon right there. Even on 2 strikes.
Very good leave.
Not chasing low.
I might have chased that one. I'm not going to lie.
It's close. I mean, it's a great take. Great batter's eye.
Fantastic eye. And Whitner comes set. Here's the payoff. And that's going to be to the hot corner to Rose. Rose fields it. And that's going to be 2 outs for the Broncos.
He's getting a lot of work. Can we find one more to him? Can we get a fly ball to him?
Let's do it. You know, why not?
Ground out, line out, fly out.
What would that be called?
Immaculate third base. I don't know.
Sure, why not? Let's call it the immaculate third base. The immaculate inning for the third baseman. Ground out, line out, pop out.
I mean, we'll see. Potter's up.
Whitner brings the 0-0. And that's going to be to second base.
Ground ball
fielded
away.
Cleanly. And that's going to be out number 3.
I want to boo that, but that is a good play. I wanted it to go to third.
We both wanted them to come to third.
Hey, see if you can catch these Bethany guys on that camera real quick. They just mobbed Whitener. No, we got a giant bar in our way. They just mobbed Whitener coming off the field.
And that's going to do it.
The freshman goes the complete game and grabs the 10-0 shutout.
Not bad for a freshman.
Not bad at all.
10-0 for your Bethany Broncos. What a tournament. What a game. It's been real fun. We'll see you in a few minutes for a post-game show.
Nobody gives you more. We have great news for you today, folks. Toro Taxes at 5909 Northwest Expressway, Suite 249 can help with all your tax refund needs. Toro Taxes specializes in helping our community get the maximal refund possible, and their team of experienced tax professionals guarantees reliable, efficient, personalized services. Call 580-275-8933 and talk to Toro. 100% secure digital and in-person processes with services in both English and Spanish. Schedule your appointment today and let the experts handle your tax return. 5909 Northwest Expressway, Suite 249. Call 580-275-8933. Don't leave money on the table. Toro Taxes.
What are laws on immigration? Contact Tipton Law Center in Oklahoma City at 405-209-1925. Melissa Tipton Duncans has the passion with experience with a solid foundation of knowledge in immigration law. The Tipton Law Center is located at 5909 Northwest Expressway at MacArthur and will also take cases in family law, criminal law, international law, adoptions, or readoptions. For immigration law, contact attorney Melissa Tipton Duncans at Tipton Law Center, 405-209-1925.
This is Blake Nightingale State Farm, your local insurance agent over at 7304 Northwest Expressway. Here to tell you more about the business is Blake himself.
Hi, my name is Blake Nightingale, State Farm insurance agent located at 7304 Northwest Expressway here in Oklahoma City. I've been a State Farm agent since 2018. We've got 5 licensed staff members here, and we do everything from auto, home, life insurance, and health insurance. And we're real passionate about helping people. And we love youth sports, and we sponsor a lot of local teams here. And so, like I always tell people, like a good neighbor, we're here to help you.
Just like you heard from Blake, Blake Nightingale State Farm is here to help you protect what's important to you, because your car and home aren't just things. They're where you make your memories. Visit Blake and his friendly staff at 7304 Northwest Expressway and call them at 405-728-1313. Like a good neighbor, Blake Nightingale is there. You don't have to look very far to find a dependable roofing contractor because Myers Roofing is committed to quality roofing systems, excellent customer service, and is all local right here in Bethany. Myers Roofing is licensed, insured, and all work is guaranteed. You can rely on Myers Roofing to take care of your next roofing project, and once you do, you'll understand why our customers keep coming back. Residential roofing, commercial roofing, specialty, tile, maintenance, and repair. Myers Roofing does it all. Call 405-787-7433. That's 405-787-7433.
And welcome back, y'all. This is the Gospel Station Sports and Talk. Blake Vance and Luke Young here at the Bryson Cael Tournament, and it looks like they're doing a little prayer circle, moment of silence type of thing for Bryson right now.
We talked about this matchup. These are the two hosting teams, both schools with the pleasure to have Bryson play for them, both coaches, I believe, with a chance to know the kid. This is just doing your due diligence. You know, the outcome of the game is one thing, but there are some things that you say are bigger than baseball.
This is bigger than baseball, absolutely.
This is one of them.
Yeah, we want to just take a moment right here to honor Bryson's memory.
Yeah, while we do that, I want to give one more thank you to everybody who tuned in for this festival. We had a great time this weekend. It's been some late nights, it's been some long days, but I wouldn't have rather been anywhere else.
Hey, me neither.
And everybody's support means the world to us on the Gospel Station Sports and Talk. We can't do this without our sponsors, for one, but without the people who actually tune in as another. I mean, y'all support means the world.
Yeah, we love y'all so much. We thank y'all a lot for tuning in, helping us grow our audience, and your viewership really means a lot to us.
And the players notice as well.
Absolutely. We had a good time with them last night.
They're doing their thing on the field, but they do see the people who tune in. They do hear the support. So all of the viewers, all of the commenters on our social medias, everybody who has anything to do with it, your contribution, your support, it doesn't go unnoticed.
Absolutely. Yeah, they were talking to us last night like, hey, where can we find the interview and everything? We had a little whoopsie, so we couldn't post it, but it was my fault. But anyway, that's neither here nor there. But yeah, they just great group of guys, and they love y'all.
Let's take a moment to silence ourselves, huh?
Absolutely.
Moment of silence has concluded. Now on the field, they've gone into their prayer. So obviously, Gospel Station Sports and Talk, it's in the name. This is a big part of it. Christian athletes have such an important role in today's world, in today's environment when it comes to athletics. So it's good to see these guys, again, getting involved in that. It's as we said, it's bigger than baseball.
It really is. And I mean, my thoughts and prayers out to the Cael family with the loss of their son. Coach was telling us earlier about how he was literally on the phone with him the night before, and Bryson said, hey, love you, Coach, and then found out the next day that Bryson was no longer with us. So thoughts and prayers out to them.
They'll continue their thing. For us, we're on our little post-game show. We do this every time. I think this is the first time across any game we've ever seen something like this.
It's absolutely the first time I've ever seen it during a post game.
I don't know many other sports in high school, college, or any of them that will do this.
And I love how they're co-hosting this. They're all bringing it together after a kind of a rough game for the Putnam City Pirates. But this is truly bigger than baseball. He played at Putnam City. Coach Lee coached him for a year. Then he goes to the Bethany team. So this whole thing is just incredible how they're just honoring Bryson's memory and helping Lee to remember everything.
I do wish we could hear what they're saying on the field right now.
Yeah, me too. I wish we were down there right now, but we weren't able to quite get the setup down there on time because we didn't really know that this was going to be a thing.
Crank up that live mic. Let's see if we can catch them. Do the gain, do it all.
Oh, we can kind of hear it.
I don't know how much everybody was able to hear of that, but from what little we could, it was mostly, hey, the legacy of this kid means so much to everybody out there, and even these teams just coming out and playing a couple of games in support is such a big deal for Putnam City, and they just gave a thank you actually to Bethany, and Bethany obviously returned it to Putnam City for both these teams co-hosting this festival this weekend. And I imagine they plan to do it again next year.
Oh, absolutely. This is the 5th annual, I believe, so I would love to keep it rolling and do this again next year. This is an incredible honor to just be a part of this.
Hey, you know what? If we get a chance, we'll be right back out here for it.
I'd love to.
Broadcasting the whole thing. Turn that thing up again. We got another speaker.
Oh, we got another one. Cool.
So based on what we could hear out of that, that was Coach Lee taking a second to mentor these kids and to preach the gospel to them. And one thing that stuck with me, I heard he said, hey, Bryson's up there. When I get there, I expect to see him. I expect to see all these guys out there too.
Oh, there's going to be a lot of hugs whenever Coach and everybody else gets up there to see Bryson.
Well, that does it for our game here tonight. That'll officially take us to the end. We've got just one more thing to do. Let's go over some of these stats a little bit and award our player of the game.
Absolutely.
First thing that stands out to me, obviously, the freshman Corey Draper-Whitener on the start, 4 complete, a shutout win. Only allowed 2 hits. He walked 2, hit 1, and got 2 Ks.
Absolutely. He had an incredible game. Freshman being put in this spot, you end up helping the team go 3-0 on the weekend. Couple of strikeouts, only surrendering 2 hits. I mean, not a bad outing for the freshman at all.
No, not a bad outing at all. How about another great outing, Cooper Willis, the left fielder.
Incredible.
2 doubles, a walk, and a hit by pitch, and a lot of RBIs.
I would say so. Yeah, him, Jaden Rose, he had a single and a double. Suarez with a couple of stolen bags. Burleson all got involved. McLaren had a couple of nice hits out there. I mean, you can't really ask for a better outing.
Definitely not. And, yeah, the 3 and 4 hole batters, Sidness and Brown. Brown knocked his double for his 1 hit today, but he also had a sac fly. Like Sidness, 2 singles. I mean, they're getting involved in every aspect of the game. Even if it's not a strict hit in the books, they're still finding ways to move a runner or score him, and that contributes to a winning baseball team.
And it's a far cry from the last weekend whenever they really couldn't find too many bags whenever they were hitting. It was just an incredible weekend. just to see the evolution from first weekend to this weekend.
Yeah, and that's the goal going forward, is to have these nights against stronger and stronger competition.
All right. Who is your Blake Nightingale player of the game?
Man, there's a lot of great batters you could give it to. We might differ on this one because Willis is the front runner, but I kind of want to give it to the freshman on the bump.
Are we able to do co-players?
Of course.
Because I really want to give it to them both because, Whitner, he had a great outing tonight. And then Willis just annihilated some baseballs out there, got some runs in, and really put the game away.
Let's give a co-award then. The Blake Nightingale co-players of the game, Cooper Willis, Corey Draper-Whitener.
Absolutely. And thank you to all our sponsors. Again, C&J Sporting, Aloha, Victory Mattress, Integrity, the ones we didn't get to, Blake Nightingale, Apple Tree, Tanko Mech, I think.
Yep, Tanko Mechanical and Electrical.
And absolutely. And Coyote Pond, Simplify, Stan's Plumbing, Ship It Sooner, and Gallegos, Hoop OKC. I apologize. I slightly lied to y'all. I will not be there. I will be at a wedding, but I hope y'all have a good time. You got anything else?
I don't think so, man. I'm ready to get out of here. It was a successful weekend of high school baseball, and I can't wait for the next.
Absolutely. We'll see y'all next time.